All right, so I was just in one of my online communities, right? And someone was asking for a wireless headset recommendation so they can do like their online sessions where they can get up, move around, do whatever they need to do during like breathwork, yoga, whatever the situation is, right? So they said that they did have like a mic already that's stationary at their desk, but they want to be able to move around. Cool. I felt it. But at the same time, like at the I was like, man, this is that thing. This is that thing that's happening. This is that thing that's happening. And I know you know what I'm talking about because I've also been that person before where it's like, all right, I need to research the best headphone. I need to have the best lighting setup. I need to have the perfect angle, right? And you're telling yourself that you need all of these things before you can really just show up and serve, right? That's what it comes down to. It's like, hey, I need all of these other things before I'm credible or worthy enough to just show up. And it's sickening. It's sickening. And then it reiterated how I felt because the only person who commented, they were like following, meaning like, okay, I want to also know what the best headset is. And I'm just like, this is the thing. This is the thing that people do. And I ain't coming for you. I'm not coming for you, but a little bit because I'm saying that you could do better, right? All right, because it's not generally about the headset. It's not about those things. Those is like on a surface level. It's just like, hey, maybe I need some better equipment to give people a better experience. But what I've recognized for myself, and I see it in others now as well, is that, and maybe you probably see this. Well, this is starting to happen for you too. Is that like it usually shows up around fear because deep down it's like I don't feel like I'm ready yet, or maybe I need this thing, or I need this thing to be legitimate or feel like I'm professional, right? And then once I have that thing and I have this correct setup and I look beautiful and the camera and the audio and everything is then people will take me seriously. But here's what I'm also guessing that you know at this point, or I'm hoping that this is helping bringing you some clarity, is that how many times have you been on like some Zoom call or shown up to a meeting or whatever the situation was, and the audio maybe wasn't the best, but you had a great time so far. You showed up because like you were excited about the thing, right? You not because hey oh well, I know when I show up there they're gonna have the best camera set up. Like that's not what you show up for, right? But we put these things into our head. We make ourselves feel like we need to do these things in order to just showcase who we are. Bruh, that sucks, doesn't it? Doesn't that suck? Somebody's already excited about you coming, you showing up, and you being there. And yes, preparation matters, all right? Like, just don't show up like completely winging it. Like, we get that. We get that. But the most powerful thing that you can show up with is just you. Like, literally your presence, period, right? So I've had different experiences, and I've grown up in I've worked in a lot of different places. I've seen all the things, right? I know what it's like. I know what it's like to feel like I need all of the fancy things. I've done it before. Come on. I'm not kidding y'all. But what if like the biggest edge, because sometimes we feel like, oh, that's the thing that's going to give us the little bit of oomph that we need, right? What if the biggest edge that you had is not the degree, the certification course, the other person saying that you're right, you can go out there and you can do it now. But what if it was you? What if it was you that just stood up for yourself today and was just like, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I want to do. This is what excites me, right? I don't need to worry about someone else giving me permission to live my best life. I don't need to worry about someone else giving me permission to step into the role that I'm designed to be in. All right, let's stop giving our power away. Let's stop giving our power away. Let's just like absorb everything that is meant for us, right? Absorb everything that is meant for us and all the things that we are meant to do. And we can only do those things when we stop like putting ourselves in this loop, right? And oh, I need to have X before I can do Y. I need to do this before I can do that. Sometimes steps are necessary, right? But for the most part, like, you never know what can happen. You never know. Like the person that you were so worried about getting the right headset on, maybe they just needed you to show up that day. Maybe they just needed to say, hey, what up? By the way, I ain't really got no equipment, but anybody down, like y'all want to try this, y'all want to do this thing. Only thing that you have to do is show up. That's all I'm trying to say to you today. Only thing that you gotta do is show up. If that person shows up and they're just like, their audio was terrible. They weren't there for that anyway. They was just there to do something random so that they can just say that they did it. They weren't really there to show up for you. They weren't really there to show up for themselves. If they're so focused on, oh, the camera angle is bad. Come on, bro. Like, come on. So stop trying to be this perfect person. Stop trying to pitch like this perfect idea of perfect things. Like, it's not. In fact, the less perfect you are, the better things will be. In fact, which is very interesting, I just put up a video the other day about moving from this idea of I'm making content to I'm just sharing authentically what's important to me, what's going on, what do I see going on in my life, what do I see going on in my friend's life, my family's life, like just what's going on around me. And it was so cool because today we had our weekly A Course in Miracles call, and someone on there today was like, she's been coming for a while, she's awesome, shout out to you, Miss Bridget. She's awesome. She was like, hey, I saw your video and I took notes. I was like, wait a minute, not exactly. I was just sharing, right? I was just sharing what was important for me and what was necessary for me. And if you want to watch it, you can go ahead and watch the video too. But like, that was exciting for me because that was like the first time that I was really like, okay, I'm going to just share something authentically from me. Forget about the perfect hook. Forget about the script. Forget about all the rest of all the things that you need. All of the perfect positioning. Oh, I need the best lighting. All right, bro. Look, all right, go outside. If you want better lighting, okay. Go outside, film in the daylight. You be all right. That's all you need, okay? I got some headsets in, like earbuds. That's all you need, right? Though I have the mics. I have the Rode. I have the Shure. I have all of these different things, right? But you'll grow and you'll come into find the more and more that you live and show up authentically for yourself, you recognize that you don't really need all those things. So yes, this is like a little like, I don't know, what is a headset, like 130 for a pair of headphones like this, right? And it does the job. It does what you need to do, right? Maybe it locks you in a little bit, right? Maybe you can tune out a little bit of the outside noise so that you can focus on what you're doing. And if that's the case, then do that, right? So it's not about, hey, what do you think is the best? What do you think will make me show up as important enough to say what I got to say today? What? You giving away your power like that, bruh? I think you should stop it. I think you should just like witness who you are. I think that you should just see that you are living, walking around, standing around, surviving on this planet Earth right now because it is necessary for you to be here. And if you're so caught up in all these mundane things, then you'll never get around to doing what you're supposed to do. You'll never get around to being who you're supposed to be because you're so focused on what everyone else thinks about you. You need to think about you, dear friend. You need to think about you. If you took a note today, put it down in the comment below. That was exciting to hear. I'd like to know what else y'all want to hear from me. I don't know if I'll share it, but I'll at least keep sharing the stuff that's important to me that I want to share, what I want to get off my chest, and the things that I've recognized, again, within myself, within my family, within my friends, whatever. And I'm putting them here so that you will not have to perhaps go so far into the deep into the thinking that, hey, I need this. I need you to say that it's okay. This is your permission slip. In fact, if you was looking for a permission slip, you found it. You found it here today, friend. Anyway, I'm Destiny. If you're interested in anything that I'm talking about or stuff that I do, there's some links down there below. And if you don't, then it was nice seeing you, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Nah, but for real though.